got it running?
Yeah, man, we're good. We're going. We are going. When did you start going by Aquarius? Where the hell did that come from? I didn't think I knew. Oh, you've been trying to do that on the low.
Hold on.
Q.
Q.
Hey, listen, I've known you for a long time.
Never heard that word. Hold on. So QKHUE. Listen, when I tell women that, like, what's your name? Aquarius. But my friends call me Q. QKHUE. And they be like, oh, I never heard of that. No, but it's just like, I guess it's like my Vegas alias.
Okay.
I don't know. I just came out here. I just felt like I wanted to create something new, man. Like,
reinvent yourself.
Why not? Yeah. So I started wearing. I mean, I was wearing those fedoras and shit before though. I just stopped for a while. I was wearing those back when I was in Chico and stuff. So
yeah.
When I was doing that DJ.
Well, you've always kind of had that style anyway. With like in high school, you used to wear blazers. As long as I've known you, you've worn blazers, some slacks.
I've always loved that, like dressing nice, just looking decent. You know what I mean? I've just always been my thing. But I don't know, just never been like, I guess, mainstream for our age group to do that, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I get it. Dude, you know what's weird? When you're a kid, so much of what's of like who you are and how you act and like what influences you is it's this very small world. It's your whole world, but it's like your peers and like, you know, whoever, you know, you live with. It's like just those people who are immediately around you.
Exactly.
And the thing is, like when you're in school, high school especially, or middle school or anything, like as you're coming up and growing up, like that's such an artificial environment. Like I didn't choose to be around these people. Half the people aren't even like me. Like the amount of people who don't know who they are or they just have a hard time in high school.
Now you think about it, like I came out here, you know what I mean, right at high school, and they went to that little 9th grade center, so it's like everybody came from the other middle school, so I'm in the middle. These people think I came from the other high school. These people think I'm from the other high school. That's why they don't know me. So I'm like, nobody ain't really fucking with me because they like, oh, he's from the other side type stuff. You know? So I'm like, I gotta.
Like you're just a no
so
man's
my
land.
whole thing was just like football. That kind of just connected me with the people I started high school with. Was that because I went to the little camp before and I just kind of met, you know, Sean and all them, Dow and all them.
Yeah.
And that was basically the first people that I started hanging out with just from the football.
I remember, you just showed up to like preseason one day.
Yeah, I just knew I wanted to play football. That's all I wanted to do. Like,
the do-rag. I remember.
Listen, it was a different time, man. That was before they made me cut my hair.
That's so funny. Yeah. But dude, when you're in high school, like you're like it's such an artificial system. You're judged by you have this class number and you're around all these people who maybe aren't like you and the amount of people who get out of high school and then like because you're still such a just like a blank slate still trying to like figure out who the fuck you are, like where you fit in the world, and the amount of people that get out into the world and then like find their own community and kind of find their own path and start to flourish. But before they were maybe outcasts or misfits or some shit in high school because it's such a weird artificial environment. Man. It's so weird.
Like I never thought James Stringer would be with Elizabeth Snodgrass. I thought that was crazy, like how he pulled it. But he went to the Army or whatever and came back and got one of the top women, I guess, that was in our school. I guess I never liked her, but whatever. They liked her. But it's just crazy, man. Just how everything works out, man. I just feel like you just gotta try to stay on your path, you know what I mean? Not even worry about everybody else. Just kind of just do you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's what it's about. Just figure yourself out.
Yeah, like we were saying, like, dude, life is long, man. You just gotta fucking.
It's short and long.
It's short and long, right? It's in the grand scheme, it's not that long, but it's a lot longer than you would think.
You think about like we've been here like 33 years or whatever, and like that's been like an eternity to us. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
it's your whole life.
But at the same time, it's been like you know what I mean? Like. You can like think about when you were like so young and like all that stuff, but it's like that's so long ago. Like, you know, but it's also not that long ago. Like it's 30 years.
It's not that long.
Because like 60 years ago, we didn't even have phones. You know what I mean? Like phones was just, you know what I mean, big blocks and stuff. Like computers were whole rooms and stuff. And like how we're advancing is just crazy. Like
it's a whole new world, way different than how we grew up.
So I'm thinking we definitely have aliens because this shit is crazy.
We might, bro. I don't see. Listen, we for sure do. Right?
Somebody's giving us the info.
Well, have you been like checking out this shit with like Bob Lazar and Commander Fravor?
Never heard of him.
Bro, seriously? Holy shit! There's this documentary.
You know, I'm all about the conspiracies.
It's not conspiracy. This is
real
shit.
life.
This is real shit, man.
What is it?
Well, okay, so you can never say with 100% certainty, right? But like, dude, from this Bob Lazar guy, he used to work at this this area. I think it was like S4, and is in Area 51.
Okay.
But I think it was like specifically called like
they
S4.
still trying to break that down. Like how we still like not able to know what's going on there.
Well, the government is essentially. I mean, they've confirmed. You know, there are UFOs. Like, they've confirmed that.
Like for real. Like
yeah,
they there.
Yeah.
But what are UFOs? Like, it's just the planes.
I don't think they call them UFOs. No. Like we don't know what the fuck they are. Like, for real.
Like them little things.
No, dude, like alien UFO type shit. Like they've went out and said that.
And that's where they keep them in there. Like, what's going on?
Well, I don't know about all that, but
over there.
But so this Bob Lazar guy, he was he's some sort of fuck, dude. I'm gonna fuck it up. I don't know if he's a physicist or he's maybe an engineer, but he's an expert in like propulsion systems or some shit. And I think he he has like multiple degrees and shit like that. And he was working in this thing, and I think they're trying to basically like reverse engineer this thing and whatnot. So long story short, like this dude has consistently for like 30 years told the same story. Like typically when people are lying, they fuck up details. Right. He's just very matter of fact, and he's not even like super anxious to tell the stories and shit, but he just has all this information about like going into like what it takes to like get onto the base and like what he was doing, and then you learn these details like they tried to completely just wipe him out. Like they try to discredit him, and then they say then they're like, no, he never worked here. And then, dude, they basically was like he didn't get a degree from this school. He never worked at this place.
They tried to erase him.
They did. They really did. But fortunately, I think what helped him there was like a log book that he signed into one night that proved this shit, right? That he really did work at this place and he really was employed this shit. Important. So he has but dude, he had this information about this hand scanner thing where it not only measured like the density of your bones, but like the length of your bones in your hand, because I guess it varies from person to person. Right. And it's this typical, and that was one of the things they're like, oh no, that's not true. But it's now been confirmed that is a real device, and it's been used on top secret facilities, like in the Air Force and shit.
What do you think they use it for, though?
It's just my point is it's a top secret. Like
get in there, like
it's just to get in. It's just like
the right bones.
Yeah, it's like using an eye scan to get into something. It's some sort of biological scan, and it's this extra shit. Yeah, dude. It not only measures the density and the length of your hand. It's not just like reading your palm and shit. It's this next level shit.
Yeah, it's in there.
Completely classified.
How the hell we do that?
He talked about it, and then there was this special element. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like this particular element like on the periodic table. Like, I don't think it was on the periodic table. We're trying to figure it out. Yeah, it's like this extra. Yeah, so basically, like, and I'm butchering it, but it was some of the details. But the thing is, like, there's all these things that like he's been talking about all this time that have been confirmed.
He's been telling y'all for years.
As time is going, things are coming out.
Right.
So it's like, dude, man, I believe it. I think it's kind of naive to think that we're the only things in this whole fucking galaxy.
Exactly.
Thing. Well, there's tons of galaxies. That's the thing.
And then you got Elon. He's trying to go to all of them. He's just trying to.
Yeah. What is that, dude? Why are people trying to go to Why are all the rich people, like the billionaires, interested in space? Like, what's out there that we don't know about?
They said
they're all going to space.
That's where they gonna live when the Earth die.
Why can't we just take care of Earth?
It's too late.
Shit, man, but yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I think there's probably aliens. I'm an
alien. Fuck it.
I digress. So, bro, you seemed like you really had some shit you wanted to get off your chest.
I mean, not so much. I just felt like a lot of people just looking on the outside in didn't know the real story, or at least my side of the story. Or this is my story, I guess. It's all my story, but I never really open up about any of that stuff. So I don't know. I just feel like if I'm gonna do it, I should do it with somebody I at least trust. I mean, to do it with. So you're gonna be like the therapist today.
We're talking, man. Like, what's up?
Man, shit. It's been a road, man. As I say, the pandemic that really changed my life for real. Like, so let me set up the scene. So everything's going great. Like, my birthday around February. I went to Mardi Gras for the first time, coming back, whatever, boom. I had got a new job working at Deja Vu, DJing, best job, chilling. It was super chill. I worked like 12 to 5 and like during the day and just did nothing. Just coming to the stage. All
Easy gig.
Eat popcorn. It was super.
Oh
Getting paid like a rack a week doing that. It
For
was
real?
easy, bro.
Oh, wow.
Easy. And the best job I ever had. I didn't have to bring my own music. They had automated jukebox stuff that I just asked them what y'all want to hear.
Yeah.
It was very simple. Anyway, so life was good. Like
That's
life,
legit, dude.
life was coming up.
That's
like,
a day job. So it was like noon to 5 p.m.?
Nigga, best shift. I was there Monday through Friday. What do you mean?
What?
I
12 to 5?
Just
25 hours a week?
and watch naked women get on stage. Nobody usually comes in there anyway during the day until some old dudes. And
Wow, that's a gig right there,
it was
dude.
chill as fuck, and I was just good at it. You know what I mean? Just talking
Yeah.
on the mic and shit. But
That's in L.A.?
LA, I was in North Hollywood area. But anyway, so yeah, life was good. I came back, boom. So like 2 weeks later is when the pandemic hit or whatever. So boom, the job shut down, and like I had just moved out of my spot, so I didn't really have like I had just got that job, and I was about to use that to get into the new spot because I just moved out my old spot, and then boom, boom, boom. So when everything shut down, I wasn't able to verify the employment, and so boom, that left me basically homeless type shit, like, and like I really reached back to my people, and you know what I mean, just like I got my daughter, you know, back in Missouri, and I got my mom and all them, so you know what I mean, I really don't ask for anything much, you know what I mean, so I thought like, man, they definitely gonna help me out here type shit. I'm on the bottoms right now, so I reached back and I got the wrong reception, and yeah, that kind of set up a lot for me that year, and yeah, so the next few months after that was pretty tough. Like I didn't really have anywhere to go, so it was just really like a lot of living in my car, and it was just one like Wells Fargo I used to just always go to. I knew it was like right next to an apartment, so it was like. Cause around that was around the time when like people were really getting shot in their cars for just sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, like,
Dude, there's like 100,000 homeless people in L.A.
no, like
It's like a whole city.
it's real, bro. Like,
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've never seen. I went to San Francisco and I saw a lot of homeless people. And whenever I was visiting LA, I saw some homeless people. But I didn't go downtown LA and go check out Skid Row
that's
and
what
the whole tent. Dude, I'm sure it's intense.
it's crazy, bro. But like at the same time, a lot of them people want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta like. Some people don't want. You know what I mean? They don't want the obligation of rent and all that. They rather just live on a free. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's weird.
I think I mean, and I don't want to go like down a whole rabbit hole with like the homeless situation.
No, I'm saying no. You good?
Like that's I mean that's a whole problem in itself,
Man.
and a lot of those people are like mentally ill.
No, yeah,
They're like mentally. It's like it's not as simple as just getting a job or getting a house.
They need help. Like,
they need. It's a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
And that's a good majority of those people. But then you got. I mean, so it's just so I have my mind wrapped around this. Like, pandemic hits, right? We're talking about 2020.
2020 March 13th.
March 13th, and at what point are you living in your car now?
So
is it like during the summer?
No, it hit like right. It was
in March. You're living in your car.
Man, it was like March, April, like because I didn't have a spot to come back to. Like I was like just posting the Airbnbs until I can like just looking for something. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay. So you went to New Orleans, come back, plans to get a new spot.
Totally.
Everything falls fucking through.
So boom.
Now you're scrambling.
So I'm scrambling.
Living in your car.
Yep. So I'm doing that. Like I said, nothing's open. Like I can't even find a place to go piss and take a shit type. Like nobody, no bathroom. Like
yeah, dude, everything's closed.
It's real, bro. Like it's like people don't understand. It was real. Like I'm sitting there like, and I see people online.
Like you can't go to a gym to go shower.
I see people online complaining about collecting unemployment, sitting at home, and like I don't have anything to do. Like I'm tired of watching TV. I'm tired of just collecting money. Like and I couldn't apply for it, but since I was doing like I was always doing my self-employment and my like I was doing like a Lyft gig on the side, so I used that or whatever. But they weren't verifying that as unemployment at the time until like later, like during the summer then they did the back thing or whatever. But
right, yeah, because I was able to get a little bit of unemployment for like gig workers, but it was only for like a few months. It wasn't very much.
It was like the gig worker thing, yeah. So that I got that little few months back in, and that kind of helped me, whatever. But so back, long story short, boom. So I get that money in, and I move in to this spot with a couple of music artists that I randomly met again. Just kind of just put some shit together, just looking for a spot real quick because the pandemic is still strong. Like you just kind of just gotta find, you know what I mean, figure it out type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I got in there. That was really a great situation. That actually changed my life. Shout out to Drake Murphy. Shout out Will Flyer. He actually taught me how to produce the music and everything to buy and all that stuff. Like I used that money to throw into the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I saw you built your studio. That's cool.
That's what I got that money from the unemployment shit. I was
invested
like
in
I had
yourself.
to I need to use this money so I don't have to ever be like this again. You know what I mean? So one of the things I always wanted was just I'm gonna do, like, even though I live in my car and I was still going to the studio. Like I was still music was still me. Like that was one of the things that only kind of kept me moving. Like, you know what I mean? So
How long were you in the car for?
I say 2-3 months.
Okay.
It was tough, man. It was tough. But
Yeah.
anyway, so boom, I got in that spot, and then like,
So during the pandemic, you were able to find a place to live.
yeah, I randomly, like, it started off. It was tough. Like I was doing the Airbnb. I had a little chick out there I was running with too. So it was kind of like boom. But then she was getting weird, and
Yeah.
so and again it ended up with just me again. So,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, so okay, so I'm in that spot. Everything's looking good. Boom, boom. A few months later, around November, we got to move out because now the housing situation is like everything's raising up. So now everybody wants to sell their house now because
So you're renting like a private house.
now they want to sell the
They want to
house
sell it and
for the money.
and then now you gotta get the fuck out. Yeah.
So now
because the housing market, everything's up,
everybody's going up now.
dude. But here's the thing, though, like everybody's leaving LA too, though, which is weird.
Yeah.
So, fuck, dude.
So that happened. Okay, boom. All right, whatever. All right, so now I'm back out here. I'm staying in like this place called Thousand Oaks because they got like these Motel 6s that don't have roaches and stuff. So I was like, I'll drive the extra 30 minutes to be in a nice one, in a nice area and find, I mean,
Right.
kick it for like
Yeah.
like $400-500 a week. Boom. That's killing me. I mean, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's a lot of money a week, bro. $400-500 a week to live somewhere.
Crazy. But I mean, like, at the same time, what you doing? You know what
I mean, it's expensive there in general, right? What's rent? What is rent? I don't know what rent costs in LA.
Rent, man, studio apartment, $1,300.
$1,300 for a studio apartment per month.
Studio.
Yeah, that's
It ain't shit.
This is
$1,300.
It's nothing as far as space.
And I was paying what $2,400 for, like, it was in like a house, but like it was like half the house. Like he had like one dude living up front, and I just had the whole back half of the house, and I was paying like $2,400. That's why I set up the studio and shit. That's why I was getting into my.
Man, that's $2,400 is a lot a month too. Cause you have the perspective. I mean, you're from the Midwest. You're from Detroit,
Man,
and then you moved to Missouri and lived there for a good while, and like now you're out here on the West Coast, so you know what the difference is. $2,400 a month.
And that's why I'm telling, like,
goes a long way in the Midwest.
And I tell like my I guess my old friends, and like they would like discredit like my journey, like, and the fact that I'm still out here, like, that I haven't came back home yet, like, that's
not cheap to live out here.
Like, just to be out here that's a ticket, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And the way they discredited me, it kind of just brought me down too. So the story continues. So boom, it's like November. We got out of there, and around, I think I came. That's when I decided I was gonna drive back to for Christmas to see my daughter. I was gonna drive back because I didn't have.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? I mean, what am I staying? Like, nothing.
If there's nothing here, you might as well just drive back to at least where you got something.
Drove back to Missouri. Kicked it for I was like for like a week or so. Got into a really bad situation with my mom's, and and we fell out, and then somehow that got translated to me not being able to see my daughter anymore. So it's been like that was tough. So during that time, I had left around New Year's. It was a couple days before New Year's because I got back to Vegas in New Year's. I had a spot out here because I was just ready to get up out of here type shit, because it was just like I couldn't even be around my people. Like, it was bad. Like, it was like, why did I come back here type shit?
Yeah, like you kind of feel like you're gonna come back.
Man.
And maybe, it's like, all right, at least I got my daughters here, I got some friends, I got a little bit of family.
Man,
something. Like, you feel like you're gonna at least come back to something, and then came back to nothing. It felt like.
So Yeah, that
It's all right, man.
so yeah. So after that, uh, so that's around the time I was dealing with that, and so and I got into a conversation with some of my friends or whatever. And I don't know if it was just maybe me just dealing with other stuff. I don't know, man. But I just felt like everybody was just turning their back on me. I have nobody, nigga. I just didn't have nobody, so that's just the word, man. It's like everything I did was it's for nothing. I lost everything for nothing. Nobody. And it's just I'm just out here, bro. I don't know what to do. But I just know I'm in too deep. I can't turn around. I can't. I lost too much already. It's hard, man. Cause I didn't want to do this on this camera, but I knew I've been needing to do this. I had nobody to talk to, bro. So I make it back to LA, and the girl I was with, she.
You want to get some tissue, man?
Yeah, man. My bad.
No, you're good, bro. Take a second.
All right, so we back in LA now. It's January, New Year. I just kind of, I came off of me and my friends. We got into it over some weird. It was a weird conversation. Oh, I know what it is now. I fucking went to Vegas on New Year's and somebody talked me. I mean, he talked me into that shit. I did that shit because I wanted to. Because I knew what I was gonna try to do this year. I bought that damn timeshare shit and.
You know, I bought a timeshare one time. I fucking dude, it sounds like such a good deal, especially because they'll if you don't want it for you, they'll pitch it to you as an investment.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you could just rent this out, or you could just give this. It's a good way to make money, or you deserve a vacation.
Now think about it though. Like I didn't have anywhere to go at the time, so like I was jugging with that. Like I would spend weeks in here for $200 instead of paying $200 a night.
Yeah.
For this room out here, so I was really that shit was actually helping me at the time live. Like it made sense to me at the time type shit. And like when I did that, he like fuck that Marlon. We name drop when we hear shit. When I did that, he just feels like he didn't even ask me any of the obligations, none of the anything like I signed to. He didn't ask me none of that. Just I'm stupid. I'm this. I'm that. Boy, I'm like, all right, cool. That's how you feel. Boom, we left there. He went to Facebook with it to go chime in to make sure everybody else heard that he was talking that I'm stupid.
You're stupid for getting the timeshare?
Yeah. It's just like, whoa, like why are you so interested in like I mean, and then they'll plan it as I'm trying to help you. Like and it was just the way it was just coming. It was just like, bro, you didn't even ask me any of the terms or anything. Like you just telling me straight up that I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. Like you're not even, bro. Like that's not cool. Like I don't think that was cool. Love. And I just feel like that was the breaking point because I feel like, man, do y'all really? Y'all discredit me being out like y'all like just a couple days prior. It was just like anybody can be in LA. Anybody can be in California living. I'm just like. Name 5 that we grew up with. Name 5 people we grew up with that's doing this right now. Like it's out here, like not
like you're all
not
in.
married. Like this is I don't have joint counseling. I'm doing this like dolo. Like who else? Like you know what I'm saying. Like they discredited all of it. Like just and I'm not doing anything. Everybody. I still have I still have the WhatsApp text. Like went back to it the other day just to make sure I wasn't tripping because I ain't talked to niggas since. Like when I do it. Like when I feel like it's time, like I won't interact until I don't know.
It's not oftentimes it's not even like what you say to people. It's like how you say it. How are you gonna approach it to something? Because that's something I would probably at one point in my life I would have said to like my brother or something.
Right.
Like, dude, you're stupid. But like, as we've gotten older, I've kind of realized, like, oh, dude, I'm not your fucking dad. Like, we're brothers. And I've joined pyramid schemes. Like, when you're an ambitious person,
You're trying to make them
and
play,
and,
man.
and you're trying to, like, you see opportunities and you just try to do things, and especially, dude, if you have a lot of guidance, like, you don't know how to make money or what's a
Man.
smart move or different things. Like, I never had anybody tell me a pyramid scheme is stupid, and also I never knew anybody who was gotten by a pyramid scheme, because they've been around forever. It's
Right.
just a thing
It's here,
that
man.
happens, and at one point in life, one of your high school friends is gonna hit you up because they fell into one, and they're gonna try to get you into one, and like, that's just how it works. And I fell into it, but I could very easily tell another 20-year-old or even a 30-year-old who maybe they just don't know, maybe they weren't educated on that. I could be like, you're fucking stupid. Why they're stupid? Because I made the same mistake earlier
My
and
thing is,
learned it,
like,
or like, we're all it's there's no right answer. It's just a journey, dude.
like,
And
it's
we all make choices.
I
That's
understand
it.
that it's stupid, like, because you got a different life. Like, my life is real. Like, I set my life up where I can be open to, you know what I mean? I can take a trip next week and go here for a week and be gone, and it won't, you know what I mean, affect, you know what I mean, what I got going home back here. Like, that's why I was coming at. That's the angle I was coming at. Like, I can be like, that actually probably improve
Like,
my
it worked
business.
like
you
it
know what I
worked
mean?
for your life.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I get different fucking areas for my music and just environment, just mental, all that stuff.
You
So
just kind of saw an opportunity.
I just saw, man, everybody just shitted on me, like, and that was just kind of like, it, man, that probably wasn't the key. That was like the camel breaker. It was
Like, that didn't
like,
feel good for sure.
after I'm coming off what I just came off of, it was just like, man, y'all supposed to be the only thing I got left. Like, you know what I mean? This supposed to be a group text about improving and getting better and all that stuff. I just feel like y'all just bragging about what y'all got, and y'all getting these little $5,000 checks from work for holidays and shit. You posting all these, like, bro, this niggas out here really working, like, really, really out here, and like, that shit wasn't doing good for me. So I just had to get up out of there. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, but that wasn't good for my mental. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I'm on a different path. So
like, you're just in a different place.
So anyway, so yeah, that happened. So then, like, after that happened, I was just like, shit, I just need to, friend, family, all that. Like, if you're not for me, you know what I mean, you're not want me to be happy, I can't help you in my life. So that's just where I've been in the past since this year. That's what my journey I've been on this year. And like, so when I got back to LA, the girl, she left in 10 days. She had her mom come down, pick her up. I drove you across the world and came back with, like, bitch. So anyway, she left in 10 days. So then another bomb, boom. Like, nobody really fucks with me. Like,
Yeah, you just feel really alone.
yeah. So
Man, I've often, like, it's just kind of this thing that I've heard, and it's like the people who, it's like you hear is lonely at the top type shit, but it's really like the journey itself is lonely. It's like, it's a lot of time alone, especially for entrepreneurs, like intense entrepreneurs, when you're trying to build something, and like, nobody fucking believes in you.
nobody believes you.
No one believes in you, dude. Like, I'm trying to build this podcast, and it's always really cool to hear, like, people say positive things, but on the same note, it's also like, you realize, like, nobody really cares. Like,
Everybody got their own shit. You know
everybody's on their own thing. Like, we're all fucking just like, we're all just the co-star in somebody else's main, like, play.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you just quickly realize that, one, no one knows what the fuck's going on. We're all just trying to figure it out. And then two, it's like, nobody really, like, everybody's worried about what they have going on. So it's just like, and I hear Andy Frisella talk about this a lot. It's like, dude, like, you just got to just make people fucking believe, and then you just keep working, and then everybody says, there's always a point where everybody always knew that you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always want to be around. They don't want to be around for the hard shit. But it's like those people who are pushing for something that's greater than the average. It's a lot of lonely times. Like, I'm fucking alone all the time. Like, I'm very fortunate to have found Deja.
I'm not mad at being alone, but man,
No, but dude, but it's wearing,
it's
dude.
like anybody, like, just
It's wearing
like me,
to
just
not
for
feel
me.
like you have anybody or have a community.
Yeah. So I mean, after that happened, I just kind of locked into myself. That's when I
focus
started
on you.
doing the hikes every morning, working out in the mornings. That's kind of really helped my mental get back. I mean, to where you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
can focus on my music and just because I was really broken like for a while. Like those next few months after that, I didn't really get back into anything until like March,
Yeah.
April. But once I got back into my little hikes and stuff, just kind of just it really changed my mind and just
Gotta
I,
reconnect with nature some.
yeah, it just grounded me. I just on them hikes, I would just like think about all the problems and just go through all the problems all the way up. It wouldn't even be like the hike. It would just be like just
It's the self time
just
for
figuring it out.
reflection.
Just figuring it out. Yeah, like what did I do wrong? What can I do different? Like just going through everything. But I think that changed my life for real. Like I'm doing that for like 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
So then okay, so I did all that. Boom, I had the studio. I finally set my studio up. Now shit, I got my own little setup. I'm cooling. Like I'm feeling like okay, now life's back. You know what I mean, I'm back on. Shit, I did it. I made it through. So here we go. What was it?
So where are we at in time right now? We're in 2021, beginning of this year.
Yep, we're like 2021 March, April, May. So
So like 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
yep, that's where we at. So 5 months ago, I get hit with the same shit. Oh, selling the house. Boom, gotta make a play. So I'm like, all right, whatever, whatever. So
Was there no lease?
I got a lease. See, that one was weird. I had a lease, so I made them pay me a little some extra shit to get out of there because
Okay.
I had a lease. So I was like,
At least you're covered in that
no,
regard. But still doesn't change the fact you're in a
yeah,
house.
yeah, no, yeah, but it is what it was. I just took the L on that one, but because I had put everything I had put everything into the house to get it set up for me so I can chill, and then I had to just tear everything down so fast and lost half of my stuff just trying to, you know what I mean?
Just rushing.
Bro, it was. I thought I had this. I was putting it together. I was cooling for like 4 months. I was in a real good zone.
You're like, all right.
I was saving. I wasn't doing. I was just at the crib. I
Yeah.
didn't have to go anywhere. Like it was. I really set it up like
Yeah.
for me, just
Mm-hmm.
crib, just live. But anyway, so that happened again, and that's what I was telling you. I was like, I just want to like take a month or two off to see where the fuck I want to live. I had this extra little money, little $8,000, $10,000, whatever. I was just like, fuck it. Let me go check a few places out. So that's when I went to Atlanta. I went to Florida, and then I had an event in Vegas for my Fredwoodz. I wanted to drop. I had some shirts, them Trap Selena shirts drop in, and I wanted to put out the women's line I was putting out. I wanted to drop that as well in Vegas. So that was July 25th. So I told myself, all right. So I got until it was like June. I think it was like May, June. I was starting to travel and trying to see the other places. So then I did that. I went to Florida, Atlanta, and I came out to Vegas. And when I landed here, it was just like, this is just more my speed. I went to Florida. It was just like, I might well go to Missouri.
What part of Florida you go to?
I got a homie out there, MK the Zombie. It's one of my artists. He lives in Fort Myers area. So
Okay.
it's was that north?
I think that's northern
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah, like north area. I mean, it's not bad out there.
Fort
Like
Myers. Well, hold on. Let me think here. Fort Lauderdale is really north, right?
yes, that's like Orlando. That's north, right?
Yeah, Orlando's north.
Okay, yeah. So it's like 3 hours from Orlando. But it's
North or
down.
south? South.
Yeah,
So then it's probably closer to South Florida then.
probably.
But it's north of Miami.
It's like an hour. It's north of Miami. Miami's like 2 hours away.
Okay.
South, and then but it's next to Hollywood, Florida. Like
Well,
that might be-
Hollywood, Florida is next to Miami. It's just north of that.
Okay, yeah, it's right up there. It's right next.
Yeah,
to
so
there.
right.
It's like
So
an
it's like
hour.
southern Florida, but just a little bit north of Miami.
Yeah, yep.
Okay,
So it's like 2 hours from Miami. So
Gotcha.
But,
Gotcha.
but it's a whole nother culture out
I
there.
can't fuck
too.
with Florida. Florida's not my speed.
No. I went to Miami once, and I was walking down Ocean Drive, and they had like a house, and it was like a fake trap house. It was like a bunch of. I just felt like it was like a bunch of felons out there, and they just like cross the street. They had like people like peeping, and, like people. And dude, you walk by and be like, "Hey, come play with me, come play with me." It's a lot of language stuff out there. They say I look Dominican or whatever, or
Okay.
French or Haitian or whatever. They say
Haitian.
that's what I look out there. So they try to talk to you. It's all about the language. Like you got to listen to that shit. Because my homie was putting me on this shit because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just knew, man, get the fuck away from me. But they was trying to hear how I said.
How are you gonna
things,
respond?
How
They're testing you.
it was a big test, and I felt like
Do you belong here or not, basically?
Bro, it was weird.
You fuck around and have the wrong
weird
response.
Energy,
put yourself in the wrong
weird energy.
place.
And I was like, nah. I think I had the timeshare for the week in Weston, some old retirement home.
That's where, down there is where I bought my timeshare.
Kicking it.
But honestly, dude, I was like, it honestly worked out because this is right before I got fired from my job. So at the time I could afford it. But I just had such buyer's regret. I had the 7-day out and I got out.
You got out the 7? You got out?
I got out, and then I lost my job, and I'm like, thank fucking God.
I still got it. Like I said, it's like $120 a month, and it is what it is. Like I said,
this is a lesson.
Hey, like I said, the weeks that I've spent on vacation, like I've spent used at least 4 or 5 times.
Dude, there's no right answer for anybody. Whatever is good for you. Like,
it worked,
it's
bro.
your life, bro.
That's what I've been telling people. Like, it worked for me. Like, it worked out.
That's all that matters.
So, but no, anyway, so where I'm at, where are we at? Landed in Vegas, so I'm here. So that was 3 months ago. So
here you are.
Yeah, man, I'm still trying to figure it out, trying to make the full transition. I just want, don't take that the wrong way. From LA.
Yeah, get the fuck out of LA.
But no, yeah, man,
it could have been that transition where you at.
Nah, nope, never. Yeah. I just wanted people to, I don't know, I guess know that, I don't know. It's just been a road, man. It ain't none of this been easy.
Well, it's been a long road, man. You never took the traditional route. I mean, you tried. You tried to. You wrestled in JUCO, right?
Yeah, I tried that. That didn't work out.
School wasn't really your thing, right? You were always an entertainer.
I got my daughter. She got pregnant, and I had to move my girl from Missouri up to St. Louis. And I was working 3 jobs, and because her parents kicked her out. So I was like, "What am I supposed to do?" Like, that's another thing. I just try to do the right thing. Like, I don't know,
just handle your responsibilities the best that you can.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened with the JUCO thing. It was just like, man, I had a scholarship, but it was just I had to take care of my baby.
You need to take care of your business. Yeah. I stopped wrestling too and just worked full time, and I was very fortunate in that my in-laws at the time were able to help us live. Right. Like I was working full time, and it was nice. Like we got to a point to where like I was able to make it all work. But yeah, man, it's like fuck, man. If not everybody has that. Like, how the fuck? It's just like you just never know. Like you're just handling responsibilities. These are just the cards we dealt. It's like at the end of the day, life is about like we make choices, and these are the consequences, and you just have to deal with the consequences of your choices. But when you don't have anybody to like help guide you or show you like what are the best choices, and you're almost essentially just like at the mercy of your biology and your own drive. And
I think sometimes maybe that's what I'm here for, just to like show other people what not to do, because I've made all the mistakes, so I've did it. You know what I mean?
Well, dude, there's no timeline. There's really not. I know it feels like it. I know like earlier you said like we're old, we're 33. Dude, we're really not, bro. We're still in the grand scheme. Like, yeah, we're getting older. Right. But like I think we're just kind of at this stage in our life just now entering the phase of where like we're not kids anymore. Because in your 20s you feel like an adult, and technically in society like you're an adult when you're 18, but like you're still a fucking kid, bro. You're still a kid. Go talk to an 80-year-old man, they're gonna call you a kid. Easy. Period. You're a kid still. We're still kids. We're still growing up. We're still young, and it's like in 33, like it's like now we're start coming to our own. We're figuring shit out. Like I feel like now we're really like we're adults.
Trying to lock in right now.
And it's like there's no fucking timeline, dude. It's just like you just learn from your mistakes and you just keep going forward, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what keeps me going. Like I said, just waking up, just like I
always wondered how you earn so much fucking money, because like me, I was like, all right, well. I got to my place to where, because like I did go to school and I did get the fucking degree and I got the fucking 9 to 5 and all that still shit blew up in my face. Like that's a lie too. Believe
me. Bro,
it
really just.
But you've always done your own thing. You've always been an entrepreneur. You've always just been hustling.
Yeah, it's always just trying to find the next way. You know what I mean? Like like I just tell you earlier, if it's vaccine cards, sold 3 of those already.
Yeah,
I mean I have to find a way. Like, because I feel like if I can just go work, do everybody else doing. And then I feel like I'm not gonna have time to do what I want to do. I mean, not what I want to do, just what I want to achieve, I guess.
Right.
Focus on my goal. Like, people think I just want to chill and hang out and
just
like
have fun and party.
It's not even about that. Like, I would rather be at home or away from people. That's where I tap in at. Like, when I wake up at 3 a.m. because I used to have a girlfriend that used to just nag in the morning. So I get up at 3 so I can have my own time to chill, like and find myself and just tap in before she gets up mentally and fucks me up.
Well, I've always felt, from like the outside looking in, it always seems like just your whole business has been like the entertainment industry.
Yeah, I mean, I've been DJing since high school. They've been calling me.
Yeah, whether it's rapping or DJing or just hosting, it's like it's all kind of
entertainment.
It's entertainment, but the entertainment industry is kind of revolved around like a certain time. It's like it's evening. It's a lot of music. It's loud. It's lights. It's people. It's alcohol. Like,
everything I don't want.
But
I'm good at.
But that's just like the industry itself, and that's just kind of where that's just the industry you're in.
Exactly, and that's why I have to pop up. You know what I mean? Step out. Like I said, we went to Pomona last night to go see that show.
Yeah.
We didn't even get in, but we made so many connects outside of the show, just standing around, just talking, smoking, rapping. You know what I mean? Rap with the dude named Afro. You remember him?
Yeah.
He was sitting outside while we was.
I think it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, she'll be all right. We'll be out here soon. Anyway, so
Afro.
So I was just randomly some dudes outside just playing on a laptop, playing random Wu-Tang beats. And I was like, "What y'all doing over? Y'all rapping?" And he just came over and started rapping.
Afro did? You met him?
No, I did. He was with the group that the
that
dude came over rap. Yeah, he was just standing right outside, just kind of listening to his rap type shit. And he was like, "Oh shit!" So we met him right afterwards. But yeah, man, it was just random shit like that, like just being in the
putting
scene,
yourself in the position,
being in the position. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Dude, you've met Afro, man. You've linked up.
That was weird.
That's like a weird thing for like us as kids.
I had his number. I remember he FaceTimed me one time when I was with this female I was with in Jeff City. That was crazy.
Right?
It happened. Like, you seen it.
The universe, bro.
No, I met him at Denny's. That was weird.
How weird
Sacramento. Weird as fuck. Weird. I was like, that's Afro Man. I know that's Afro Man.
How wild is that?
But no, man, the journey, it's been a journey, bro. Like I say, it's been a road, man. I'm still here, and I don't know how, but I'm still out here, bro.
All you can do is just keep moving forward, dude. Just don't stop. I've just noticed, like, especially from like my perspective of like the fighting world, I've noticed people who make it in fighting are just the people who just never stop.
Just never took a no.
Dude, I know people who are in the UFC right now who, like, athletically wise, like I know I could dust, but it's like they never stopped, and they have the will and the drive, and they want it.
You need that.
And you just, dude. And I think about
it's
a path of longevity, dude. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, whether it's like entertainment or sports or business.
Think about that fighting shit. Like, a lot of that fighting stuff, it was just fueled on just like pain. Like, I was just trying to like fight my own demons.
Yeah,
like,
you're just trying to just fight and just
figure it out. I don't know. It's weird, bro. Thinking about that.
You're fighting for a different reason.
Yeah, it wasn't even just like I was just fighting like my problems at home. Like, I would go there just to fight, just to be level type shit. It's crazy.
It feels good though to get that validation from others to like your ego, like, I'm the fucking man, bro.
Yeah.
And you saw it, and you
that's
know it,
shit,
and you're telling me like, yeah, dude,
that's some ego shit. Yeah,
that is. That's exactly what it is. And I still think about it. Dude, it feels good. It feels good to be the fucking man, dude. When you're a young man and you're full of fucking testosterone,
then, like, that don't even mean anything. No, you know what I mean? Like,
no, not in the grand scheme.
Don't even mean anything. Like, don't change anything. Like, just be cool, man. Do you stay out the way?
Be a good human.
Stay out the way. Yeah, be good, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But you gotta go through it.
Yeah, I appreciate you do this, man, because I had to get that off. But
I wish we had more time in this room. I think, dude, we could honestly wrap this up in the car if you want. Like, we're just talking. Like, the conversation can keep going.
Yeah, we can roll. Like I said, wherever we got to do, we can smoke part 2.
You want to? Let's do. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's pause. All right, man, we're back in this bitch. Part 2, we're in the car.
Part 2.
The smoke sesh.
Part 2.
Oh, hot box. Oh, did you ever used to watch that? I think.
Be Real.
Yeah, Be Real.
I never watched it, but I always thought, like, nigga, that's my show. How you still watch it?
Listen, he was the original smoker, bro, for real. Cypress Hill, my nigga.
Nah, you the original smoker. You don't even know. Y'all don't even know, like, y'all was smoking more than me. I never smoked when I was in school. Like, only time I really did that was that one time when I rode to school with your ass, smoked a joint.
Yeah.
That was one times I went to school. I was just like an
really?
after school smoker.
Oh, seriously?
Like I was always like everybody thought I was high. I just smoked
was.
after. That's what I'm saying.
I tell
like,
people, listen, people don't know. I be telling Dave, listen, I've been smoking for almost 20 years, bro.
That's what I'm telling you.
I started when I was like 14 or 15.
Y'all was doing that shit way harder than I was. Like, I was just a weekend smoker, like,
bro.
after school smoker.
Dude, I used to get so high before school, dude.
I did it.
I used to get high. You remember AJ, the wrestling manager?
Yeah.
She sat right next to me in bio class. Or I think it was biology. It was first hour. I'd come in super stoned, and she'd be like, and we'd be, and I'd get better grades than her. And she'd like, how the fuck do you come in here high every day and you're getting a better grade than me in this class? Well,
get higher grades.
well, it has no reflection on your intelligence, actually, believe it or not. Like,
that was the ha. He said, you get higher grades.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love that fucking movie, bro.
If you want to use it for the video, you can.
All right, yeah, let's prop it up here, man.
We up.
Whoa, hey, we good. We back in this bitch. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What were we saying?
Shit.
I don't even know.
When we smoke. You.
Oh, I was talking about smoking in
way
school.
More than me
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Time out.
But
One of the only times I remember I was high as fuck in Mr. Burson's class, and he was basically like Adam Sandler, but he was always funny to me. He just always he picked on me, but he was just like he didn't really care. But I was just high as hell in there that one day, and it was just too much. Like let's say I was just like a after school. I was a big out there. I'll show up with the 5-pack of Swishers.
After school smoker.
I'm ready. Nah.
Yeah, I think I stopped smoking before school after I failed Spanish. It was I think it was like third hour and because we did 4 classes a day.
Yeah.
I had gym class second hour.
Right.
And I get so fucking tired after that class. I would just sleep every day. In Spanish, that motherfucker just left me alone. Yeah. I failed that bitch and then I dropped it.
No español.
No, I still can't speak Spanish.
No español.
Oh shit.
Nah.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, you've had a hell of a journey, dude. You just keep rocking though.
Yeah. Oh, shout out! I gotta plug my shit. I got my debut production album is coming out. Jazzy Slaps Volume 1 is coming out Thanksgiving weekend. Check that out. It's gonna be different. Jazz, hip hop, Detroit. Let's bring it all together. Just support a real one time. Check it out. Check it out. Anyway, yeah, back to that. Yeah, man, I was telling you out here, I want to build something, I guess, bigger than being an artist. I've been doing that with the fashion stuff, but we're trying to step into the fashion lane too, trying to create the clothes and stuff like that. But also, we want to take it a step further. I personally want my own little art gallery where I could display different artists, like independent artists' works in there, but also just I want it to be where I put the clothes together, come up with the designs and all that stuff, and just have little shows. Just boom, what y'all think about this? You know what I mean? I just want to really, I really want to figure this. I feel like I can do the fashion stuff. I can really figure that out.
Do a fashion show?
Yeah, I really want to do that shit.
Will that make money?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Do fashion shows make money?
I think we got to figure out how do you do the nonprofit thing? Cause I heard people who do that and they make so much money.
You get because you get all this administration fucking fees and shit like that. Because you make like a 501c3, which is a non-for-profit, and then all the money that's coming in isn't taxed, right? But you still have to run the bitch, so you still can pay people and hire people, and it's just they don't get taxed the same. They don't get taxed really at all. It's almost a scam. Trying to get a 501c3, try to start not for profit, go start helping people.
I want to help people. I like helping people. So yeah, I want to do I always want to do I always want to be a little league coach. I don't know why. I just always want to
go volunteer.
I just thought I always want to be a dope little coach.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about hosting events, creating events, creating a a marketing agency where you go and be like, hey man, we're going to throw one of the most epic fucking like shows, and then you go and like go get like a big name headliner, and you know,
See, that's what
like,
we was doing back.
and like promote the fuck out of it, advertise for it, like throw fucking events.
So that's what we was doing when we did the weed sesh thing back.
Yeah,
when
similar
I first
to
came
that.
out. They remember I was doing that, throwing like
Yeah.
the old school West Coast dudes, bring them out, and then everybody come out, get the vendors, boom, and kind of just promote that like that. I mean, that's the play, like I said.
But like bigger. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like those were like, I only went to the one
Oh,
time
no,
we had it, but that was like a small.
Yeah, that was a small.
That was
yeah.
a small little thing. But no, I'm talking like
You talking about stadiums?
not even like stadiums, but just like, yeah, it's like a very like a big ass
Venues.
event, man.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking
man,
about.
like a big ass fucking event.
No,
dude.
but
like,
yeah,
like 5,000 people there.
All you need is the capital. If you get the
It's all-
capital for that artist,
Yeah.
and get him there, and secure him, everybody else can come.
Yeah.
All you need
Or
is that
even-
one.
Or even hosting small ones. I follow this guy. He has a podcast called, or it used to be a podcast, but he has his company is called Stationary Astronauts,
Okay.
and they host events. And they used to do this one. I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to call this one Lincoln Drink,
Okay.
and it was a networking get together, drinking thing. And obviously, you sell tickets to it, and then
Right.
I think so. It's like everybody's in there, like they're networking, they're meeting, they're drinking, they're talking, and then they'd have like a panel of like 4 or 5 people. I think one time he brought like Gary Vee in,
Oh, dope.
but that was like a much bigger one. I think he did like a theater for
That's
that
crazy.
one, right?
Yeah.
So like events like that, dude, like bringing in,
That shit sounds amazing. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get in that shit.
well, I'm just saying like you're good at organizing people and like creating events. Like I don't know, maybe that would be like a thing. You know what I'm saying?
It is definitely. That's I've been trying to just figure
And
out.
that's kind of like entertaining people. It's like, man, I'm gonna fucking bring in, I don't know, let's just say you got like who's a dope ass artist that you'd love to learn from? I don't know. At the highest scale, it's like, man, like we just fucking brought in Jay-Z. He's sitting down one night only. Like he's gonna fucking talk, tell his story, and there's gonna be like a 30-minute Q&A. You can ask questions.
That'd be dope.
Like how dope would that fucking be? And people would pay for him
Yeah.
$150, $200. But even like you had somebody else, $60 a ticket, come
That'd be
in,
dope.
like
It'd
events,
be something different. You know
and
what
then
I mean?
you're just selling tickets. And
I feel that. That's
like-
a whole nother lane.
that's like a whole other lane. Shit, I'm just fucking out here brainstorming.
Hey, that's what we.
Dude,
Hey, we need to bounce
Ev-
ideas off each other. Shit.
events, man.
You know, I'm all about the events.
You might be good. You'd probably be good at that.
Shit, we're gonna talk about it. Start a
you
business.
you got the wheels turning.
Man, shit, I'm trying to churn with you. Shit, you want you the man with the plan.
Man, I have a lot of ideas, but execute is a different thing. You can have all my ideas.
Hey, that's how
Well,
I
not
start.
all of them, but I'll
That's
give.
how I say. That's how I start.
Dude, yeah. Ideas are a dime a dozen. It's just all about who does them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have an idea. Like that isn't any. I just saw somebody else do it, and I'm like, man, that's a really good idea. Like, what would it take to do that? I'm like, shit. I know some people who could do that. Shit, they're doing it. Why can't you?
Facts. Yeah. You just gotta just look at it from another perspective. So
An outside perspective. Do you ever listen to like podcasts, or are you a big reader, or like do you have anybody that you like follow or kind of look to for like kind of like guidance, or because like for example, like for me, like I follow people like I mentioned like Grant Cardone,
okay.
or like Andy Frisella, or like Tim Grover, or just you just kind of like look to these different people, you know what I mean? Or even like fucking dude, you know who's like a fucking really smart business guy, R.I.P. Like you know like Kobe Bryant, like I'd follow him back in the day and like see the moves they're making and like see their mentality on things, and like do you follow anybody like that?
I mean, not as. I don't think they're like. I don't have like any like. Like the influence, like was Gary, like I don't
Like
have
Gary
people,
Vee, or like do you follow any of those guys or anything?
No,
like that?
I think
Or-
I need to start. Like I don't know.
It's like what do you like? Because I always think like, what am I feeding my brain?
Right, I feel that too. I think I've been watching a lot of recently a lot of different type of podcasts.
Okay,
Like
what kind of podcast you watching?
recently I was watching this guy named Wallow, and Gilly the Kid. They got one called $1 Million Worth of Game.
Hey, will you adjust this? Your beard's rubbing on it.
My bad.
No, you're good, man.
Oh shit, there it is.
Cool, perfect.
All
Right.
No, it's $1 million worth of game. It's basically dude was in prison for like his whole life, got out. And now he didn't kind of changed everything around, and he basically out here just interviewing a lot of different artists and just different entertainment people about just different real life situations and just how to handle different just narratives and how you can always he always posts on like Instagram. I follow him a lot. He posts a lot on Instagram about it's 50 days left. You need to empty out the friends list. Figure out your 2022 should be already started. You should need to be. He's always doing a little motivational speech, just kind of just like, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
just
like
letting
getting your
you know,
mind right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
like,
letting you kind of keep you like, hey, what you doing? Like you've been in worse places than this. You know what I mean? Like you made it out. What you talking about? Like why we? You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Sometimes when I'm feeling kind of low, you know what I mean? That kind of just like you're right. I mean, so.
Okay, what's his name?
It's Wallow. I think it's Wallow267 on Instagram. But
okay.
Yeah, his name's Wallow though. But yeah, check him out, man.
Yeah, man. It's like I guess a better way to ask that is like, where do you find your motivation, or like, do you like have any people that you look to for whatever?
Man, my motivation is just always just I gotta make it so I can get my kid back. So that's always.
So it's like an internal thing.
It's always, man.
That's always that's your full on drive.
Yeah, that's my baby. So yeah, I gotta get that. That's gotta happen first before anything else can happen. Or you know what I mean, it just won't. It won't feel right if I don't. You know what I mean? It'll always be on my mind. So I gotta do that first. But I can't. You know what I mean? I gotta get right first to make everybody. You know what I mean? To get everybody else right. So then I gotta battle with that back and forth, like.
Yeah.
I don't want to be selfish, but I gotta do something. I gotta get right. You know what I mean? So I can help. So.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself so you can take care of others.
Facts.
Yeah. So that's why it's always so important to like take care of your health.
Facts, and I've been trying to just cut out a lot of foods. I just been eating really clean food. You know what I mean? I've just been worrying about just staying alive lately. So
yeah.
A lot more water, just a lot more just.
Yeah, water's key. Water, sunlight.
Sun. There's a lot of people don't know like that COVID shit. Like when they're trying to keep us inside, like we need the sun. That's what really helps us fight.
You need the sun. It's necessary. Fresh air, sunlight.
So yeah, when I was some hikes, told you about them hikes, that really, I didn't even think about it, but it was all that sun. It was just really just healing me.
Dude, the more melanin you have, the darker you are, the more sun you need. Yeah. Right? Because it's a protectant. Like the reason why we have black people is because we're closer to the sun. There's more. I don't know if they're actually closer to the sun, but greater exposure to the sun. So the melanin is created within the body to protect from the sun exposure, from the harmful rays. So as a result of that, we don't absorb as much because it naturally protects us. So the more melanin you have, the more sun you need.
So I was I don't know if it's true, but I was told that so melanin, it's like he said it was I forgot who else it was, but he said it was in space, and like they the molecular structure of it was like 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, and they kind of like correlate that to being like black is the devil, or you know what I mean?
Really?
But that's like supposed to be like the real molecular structure of it, like it's the 666, and it's in like they say melanin is in space, so like it's kind of like a spacesuit for us, low key. Like we can, who knows, like type shit.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
But yeah, I mean, it's just some random shit I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but
yeah, I don't know.
It was interesting.
That does sound interesting.
But I don't know. I always think about it as like it's our little spacesuit, like because white people got out here, they gonna. It's gonna be bad. And shit, you think about it, like the sun, plants. We just like plants, water, and sun.
We need it. We need
fresh
air, water.
Why are they burning?
We need each other.
Why are they burning?
What do you mean they burning?
Why would they skin burn if they are? Why aren't they? What kind of plant are they?
Who? Oh, like people of fairer skin.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I think it just depends on where you're at, because you just see places like, I mean, the parts of the world that where there's white people, where they, I mean,
The Caucasus Mountains.
the
Where is that? That's where they originated.
yeah, so I think maybe higher elevation is correlated to a fairer skin, right? So it's all my point is it's all geography based,
Okay.
right? Because if you think about it, at one point the continents were much closer together, or Pangea, and then when things do spread out, I mean the landscape of the world has changed, right? We knew that there's the Continental Bridge that connects, like Alaska to Russia.
Yeah.
At one point, that wasn't covered by
That's
water.
crazy.
We know that, I think like 15, 13, maybe 12. I can't remember. I think it's like between 12 and 13, maybe 15,000 years ago. Dude, there's the massive ice age. There's
All right.
dude glaciers that covered most of the continent. That was so fucking high we can't even like wrap our mind around it. So I'm just saying the way in which the Earth has changed so much. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point it was. I just feel like there was the population of people were kind of like in this area before it kind of like all spread out, and then once it kind of spread out, then we have all these different like geography differences, like in elevation and
everybody started adapting to
and the weather, like how cloudy is it here, and like just whatever all the fucking the weather and shit the differences are. So my point is, over time they just develop different. That's why I think like Asian people, they have the slant eyes because that helps protect their eyes from the sun. Because
in Japan?
Yeah, like just I mean just kind of like that whole Asian, like Japan, China. I think you kind of see. I think like Taiwan. Fucking, dude. I don't know. I sound super ignorant right now, trying to fucking figure out like all the areas in fucking Asia,
North and South Korea,
Korea. Like, yeah, man. Just basically.
Shout out Korea though.
I'm just saying that whole geographic area of the world is what I'm saying, right? So I'm just saying you just see these differences in people. So I mean, all that to fucking say, dude, I don't know. I don't fucking
circle
know.
Back.
Yeah, bro. All that to say, man, I really don't know, man. I just feel like people just kind of naturally evolved based off where they were in the world, and some people have fair skin and they burn.
Oh shit. We got blessed with the other side.
Yeah. I don't know, man. People are crazy, dude. We're living in crazy fucking times. What do you think about, dude? The whole world just shut the fuck down.
No, you see, y'all don't even understand. Like y'all still had like rest. Y'all still going to El Jimador out there. Like,
yeah, fortunately.
What was it like in St. Louis though? We was in St. Louis, right?
Dude. I mean, it was a lot of like, yeah, we'd order out and shit, but you still couldn't go anywhere. I mean, there's still like mask mandates and shit. And
no, they when that shit happened,
things were shut down.
LA was like
everybody was still inside.
Nothing.
Not nearly as bad as you.
That shit was crazy.
We got it later than you, and we got out of it sooner for sure. But
crazy.
Yeah, LA's just a whole different planet, bro.
Like I said, I've been in Vegas for like 3 months, and I like it way better. Like it ain't even about like the fun like aspects. It's like
it's the environment.
Yeah, the opportunities that I'm seeing, like we can make happen, like the different angles, and there's just a lot of shit we can, we can really make something real happen out here. And like, it can be reputable, and they can't discredit this. Just do something real type shit. So
yeah.
I feel the energy anyway. That's the energy I feel when I'm out here moving around. So I'm just trying to really just bring that to light and just make it happen for real. So
just keep fucking grinding, dude.
Let's say I'm in too deep. So that's the end of the episode. That's the name of the episode.
In too deep. That's funny.
Cause I can't. I mean, it's real though. Like, I can't. If I stop right now, like, it'll be all for nothing.
Well, what are you gonna do if you stop?
Go work for somebody and go move back to Columbia and get my daughter back, I guess. And I mean that sounds amazing. I just wanted I wanted to build something for her. Like, it's ain't even, like, at the end of the day, I just want to build something to bring her out of that. I wanted to take her out of that situation, or at least give her the option to, hey, you can come over here. Like, you don't have to be there anymore. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I had to do. Like, you don't have to do that. I'm doing this, so you don't have to do that. So that's why I brought her to Disney World when I was still in L.A. a couple years ago for her birthday. Like, just so you can see this stuff. Like, I want you to know, like, the world is bigger than that. Cause I didn't know. I didn't see the beach till I was like 27. Like, you know what I mean?
Exposure is important. I think that's really important. That's
man, you didn't see it. You don't know that you can go out there. And man, if I would have seen California before, I would have, or the West Coast, anything. Like, I would have been left. I would have been out of Missouri. I would have applied at a college out of, I mean, out of state somewhere. Like, that whole situation would have never happened. You know what I mean? A whole life would have been crazy. It's just crazy thing, but I mean. That's hindsight, though. But I mean, it's just like
that's just the lesson learned over the journey.
But then I think about it, and I'm like, I want to make sure she has that. You know what I mean? She knows, like, hey, no, you know, you can go here, here, here. Nobody told me that, like, but you know, you can.
But
do
you're
this.
telling her that, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I wanted to be to her, like, you know what I mean? I wanted to come do it and see it and show, so I can know you don't have to do that. I know you. I know another route, like you can do. You know what I mean? Type shit, or you can go like. You know, I'm not gonna have her trapped in Missouri. It's not gonna happen. So that's why I'm doing. That's my main reason for all this. For real, like I'm doing it for me, but at the end of the day, it's not really. It's not even for me type shit. I just want her to be able to have an opportunity to live or just get away or just see, just explore, just know that there's more than that Missouri life. And then I'm not knocking it. That's cool. That's awesome. Like I said, I'm grateful that she has security and all that stuff like that down there. At the same time, she needs her dad. She needs me to teach her what I know and show her different things. So these other dudes, when she gets of age, she's not impressed with that. Like, I've already taken her on dates. I've already done her nails. We've done all that. That's nothing. You got to step your game up. You got to really show her you're a real person. You know what I mean? That's just, she knows. That's how she knows me. Like, I don't hide. I smoke weed around her. Like, she knows I does all that. Like, it's not. I told her it's not bad. It's not bad. Don't let nobody tell you that's bad. Like, weed is not bad. I tell her that all the time. So.
Yeah, you gotta change that narrative.
Yeah, I mean, just all it is a big narrative. She gets embarrassed when you know what I mean. But I told her, don't even worry about that, baby. Just everything's gonna change. Watch. And then a few years later, y'all got dispensaries down the street now. Like,
yeah, things are changing. 100%, man. So, you know, just some places
I just
are
always
slower than others.
Want to just always shoot straight with her. Like, I mean, you know what I mean. Most shit shoot straight. I'm gonna shoot all the way straight with her.
Yeah.
She's receptive. She's very smart and she's receptive. So she's just. If I bullshit with her, she gonna call me out on it anyway. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's the big thing. Just my kids. I really care about my kids a lot. A lot of people don't think I care about them, but I care about them enough that I don't want to fuck up their situation right now just because I'm hurt. Like, I understand this is not you. Like, you're not controlling. You're not in control of anything. You're just the kid. Like, I'm not. If I come in there and get her away, boom, 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 and take her out of her school. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that comes with that, and I just wanted to make sure I was set up and mentally and emotionally ready to go through all that because I didn't want to hurt anybody or her situation because I know she loves her mom too, so I can't, if I love my daughter, then I got to respect that. I mean, I have to respect that for her, so.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me knowing what she did to me, so it's like, it's double-edged right there, so I'm like.
Dude, life is messy.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just all over, so.
Life is messy. It's like you just try to do.
Just trying to make the best play. Just stay solid.
Just try to do your best, and I always just like you said, just always do the right thing.
Yeah.
Just try to use that as like your guiding compass. Like, what else can you do in life?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Then do the right thing. That's what I always think about. I'm like, fuck, man. What's the right move here?
But yeah,
sometimes you make the wrong move, think you made the right move.
That's life.
There's no playbook to this shit, bro.
That's life. But shit, man, yeah, we can wrap it up, man. It's a good talk.
you're like, I'm tired of venting.
Vegas comp.
Vegas,
time
baby.
To turn up. Y'all know the vibes.
Yes. All right, my man. Well, dude, I appreciate, you doing this, man. Like, you're like the number one guest that we had, right? Like,
yep.
Episode 1.
First.
I didn't release it to episode 5 because at the time it was just, life was different. But
it's all good. We know the vibes.
We know it. So, but that was, that was in my mom's kitchen in Jefferson City, Missouri.
3 different cities, yep, 3 different states.
Second time was L.A. And now we are here in Nevada.
Where we gonna be next?
Las Vegas. Who fucking knows, man. But we're always touching base, my man.
Man, just say if you get free, man, come out the 14th. I got that album listening party too.
July 14th.
No, December.
December 14th. I'm tripping. Next
month.
month. Next month. Real quick, tell the people how they can check you out.
Oh yeah, check me out. Like I said, I'm doing my album stuff. 420H on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, all that. Then I got my music production debut, DJ Freddy Moh, MOH. Check that out. And like I said, the album coming out Thanksgiving weekend, and yeah, that's like I say on Spotify, all that. And check me out on Instagram at AquariusQ, QKHUE. Remember that? And yeah, man, check out my page, Fredwoodz.LA. Got some new drops coming. We got a few coats coming. I'm gonna really bring the anime line out, and yeah, we're gonna put that together. Anime and weed, they always go together, so let's bring it together.
Right on, man. We'll keep on rocking, my dude.
Always, man. Always.
All right, bye, everybody.